Welcome to the Koyos Collective. I'm co-founder Antonio DeMeglio. We're here today at the NGEN Conference at the Lowenstein Sandler office in New York City. Today, we are here with
Steyn. Hi, I'm Steyn, and I co-founded the company ChatIT back in the Netherlands, and we help companies, especially SMEs, integrate AI into their normal workflow.
Thank you so much for being here, Steyn. It's a pleasure.
Thanks for having me.
So today we are focused on learning about how someone can start an AI consulting business. Now, Steyn is a student entrepreneur, but he has been able to develop his business, ChatIT, in the Netherlands. So can we get a bit of your background and what led to you being able to start an AI consulting business, and also tell us some of the initial steps that you took to start your business?
So starting with my background is in design engineering, and I also did a degree in business administration. And I think I've always been inspired about entrepreneurship. I always look at these great companies that were made by great entrepreneurs, and I always was like, I want to be that guy in the future. So I know that I wanted to do that. I just needed to start, right? I needed to get it going. And so how we actually started was me and a good friend of mine. We know each other for like a long time. We were just sitting actually before a party. We were just like talking to each other, and he was
pre-game.
Pre-game. Yeah, it was a pre-game. Yeah, we were pre-gaming, and he was just complaining because he studies AI. He's very deep into the whole AI world, and he was complaining about like, how do these companies not use these tools? Like, why do they not use it? Just people have to teach it. People, like, there's something going wrong because people not using it. And I just jumped in and said like, well, let's do it. Let's just start. And so the pregame was on Friday, and on Monday at 9 a.m. we just started with like no idea of really what we're going to do, just knowing that we were going to do something to fix that problem.
Incredible.
And then that worked up till now.
So that's amazing. I mean, I think there's something special about, an idea happening so naturally, right?
Yeah.
Like, there's never an aha moment, but you notice things that were going on societally in your area that said, hey, this type of tech consulting was needed.
Yeah.
Could you tell us specifically why AI and why you chose to look into the AI industry versus other forms of tech consulting?
Yeah. So why AI is I think mainly because, it's been out there and everyone was talking about it, and everyone is still talking about it. And it's so useful. Like, I use it in my everyday life for really everything, like from planning my meals to planning my workouts to really helping me with every part of just my education as well. And so we were really using that every day in our lives, and we saw the potential that it had and like how much it increased our productivity. But then we looked at just these companies that were not using them, and we're like, why are you not using this, right? And it's just merely because they don't know how to use these tools, and that's why we really went into AI. And the lucky thing, of course, is that my co-founder, he does a master in artificial intelligence. Like, he knows everything about that topic, really everything about like the depth to just really everything about it. And so with that combination, we thought we could really get something going.
And how did you get your initial customers?
That was rough because, we thought, everyone's talking about AI, so we must get it must be a success, right? But we figured out that everyone was talking about AI, no one was really acting on AI. And even if they were acting on AI, they were definitely not going to pay two students to teach them. So we had that problem, especially in the first few weeks and months, where companies just said like, oh yeah, have you done it before, for example? But we just started, like, of course we hadn't done it before, and they just said like, I'll come back later. So really had this credibility problem of, can we really do this? And we took a long time of actually getting through that by just going to networking events, making like all your marketing materials all aligned and all like look very professional, and talking to a lot of people, and also joining like entrepreneurial challenges. And actually that last one actually worked, because we did a pitch in front of like a lot of people, and then there was one person in the audience that was like, oh, I could use them for like a presentation for my company.
Wonderful.
And then after that, it just kept rolling.
That's great. Okay, so 3 tips for people that would like to start an AI consulting business based on your experience.
Oh, 3 tips.
You can take time to think about it.
Well, first of all, I think just starting is like a very important thing. Like, we started just with almost like no idea, and then in the end, we also the idea we made on that Monday were all kind of wrong. So, and you only find out if your ideas are wrong if you just do it, right? Because then you just get you just do the work, and then you get like really motivated about it, and then you find out that it's wrong, but then you want to fix it. So I think just starting is like a very big thing. Also, I think just figuring out what companies really need is an important thing, and that's also maybe a little bit that you figure out when you do it. But we were really wrong about what companies needed. We just thought like, oh, we just do this, like a general thing, and that didn't really work out. But especially these SMEs, they want something tailor-made to them. So I think that's also like just talking to them and figuring out what they need. And third.
So we have just get started, talk to your potential users.
Yeah.
And
just try out like all these tools yourself as well. Because if you just keep on using all these tools, then you at some point get to know like, oh, this is really useful for this. And then you can go to the client and you say like, oh, this is really useful for that. And then you can show them maybe like a tangible prototype or something. Oh, that's maybe also a good one. Like show them a tangible prototype for them, because then they see like, oh, this can do this for me as well. And just show them how it works. But yeah, just use tools, get like acquainted with all these tools, and then just try them out and present it to the client, because usually they really like that when you're like in front of them and say like, oh, you're a recruiter, but you can write this job description so easily through this tool. Then they're like, oh, well, I didn't know that was there. Like I want this now. So I think that helped us.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Steyn. Really appreciate your time today. Let everybody know where they can find you and learn more about ChatIT.
You can find ChatIT on chatit.nl. And you can, of course, find me on LinkedIn with Steyn Knollema, Knollema. And that's pretty much where you can find me.
All right. Thank you, Steyn.
Yeah, thank you guys for having me.